Hey, wish. Wish. Hey, we're going a little bit early. I'm just setting things up. All right. Woohoo! We live! We live! You gonna hide? Welcome everybody to Bot 10 Art. My name is Lazaro Gomez and this is the Friday night live stream. That was all Sophie's idea.
Yeah!
Yeah! So we're going a little bit early. It's because we're hungry.
And I'm starving.
You're starving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going a little bit early today. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, and I hope you have a good live stream. Bye, all the people watching.
That was like so depressing. I hope you guys have a good live stream. Okay, bye bye. It was great. So yeah, we're going a little bit early. The family is kind of hungry, and today is our cheat day. So we're going to, go do our thing on the live stream, and then after that, we're gonna have a family dinner. So they already expressed to Daddy that they are hungry. So I am setting everything up as you probably saw earlier. I got a little bit of ambient music just to kind of drown out the silence, I guess, when I'm not talking. I did open up the chat, so I can now read all of your comments and stuff like that. Daddy came home hungry. I did. I actually did. And it's crazy too because like, since it's cheat day, you could pretty much have whatever you want, but I've gotten to the point in my diet and workout regimen that I cannot. I want to eat yummy, delicious food that's like really bad for me, and I really cannot. Oh, man. What a week. What a week. This week was a little bit of a struggle. Especially at the gym, you kind of, you have some days where it's just like, but you fight through it and you keep moving forward. I hope you guys have or had a wonderful week. Tonight we are doing something really, really cool, really interesting. I'll let the chat build up a little bit. Oh, there's the queen, my baby, my mama. You're gonna be the moderator for the chat today. We'll tell them some good stories, babe. We'll tell them some really good stories. So yeah. Oh well, I mean, we have a few things we can talk before we go into the project. One, our new subscribers. We're getting even closer to that goal. Of course, I took a challenge on Instagram from one of my friends to try to get 100 subscribers, and because I'm terrible at self-promotion, so anybody who knows me knows that. And I'm trying to get better at it. But it always feels weird. It's like, hey, go check out my stuff, and, and blah blah blah. But there is a good benefit to that, of course. What we do here on the live stream every single week is a lot of fun for me, and I want it to keep going, and we'll see how it goes. And a lot of that relies on, your likes, your comments, and whatever it is that you have to say to me. I think that's very important. So, first and foremost, allow me to be the first to say welcome to my channel. If this is something that you're interested in, I hope you stay for a long time. We have a community of artists and musicians and all kinds of makers and DIY people that come and hang out on a weekly basis. Every week we do a different project. And this week we are working on Graze boxes. So I don't have a subscription to Graze. They're not a sponsor of the video. But I do have some fellow co-workers that do subscribe, and I asked them to give me some of those boxes for this week's live stream, to kind of do a project and show you guys what it is that I do just with scrap that we have lying around. So for those of you who are new to this sort of stuff and don't know what Pepakura is just basically paper craft. So you're creating a 3D object using paper. There's a few things that you'll need for this project. So you'll need an X-Acto knife. You'll need some kind of metal straight edge or something like that. You're welcome, Trace. Welcome. You're walking around Walmart. Hi, Walmart. Oh man, you guys trip me out so much. Welcome. So yeah, you're gonna need an X-Acto knife. You're gonna need a straight edge. You're going to need a pair of scissors and some kind of tool so that you can score the paper. So that is the, oh, I'm sorry, and you're also going to need some CA glue. So some kind of CA glue. You could use a hot glue gun, you could use tape, you could use anything that'll adhere two pieces together. So I choose to use CA. It's a lot faster, and it kind of keeps everything in place. And as a backup, I do have a roll of masking tape that I could use as well. So yeah, so we have that. Then as far as software goes, you're going to need Pepakura. Let me see. It's Pepakura Designer. That's what you want. And what that allows you to do is to download files that people have created, and it basically gets the 3D object in that software and flattens it on paper so that you can print those papers out, and then what you have is something like this. So once you have all of these, you can start cutting. You can start cutting the paper, and you start folding it and creating your 3D object. So for me, what I've done in the past is I have printed this sort of stuff out but I send it to Office Depot and I print it on 110-pound cardstock. And the reason for that is because it's a little bit more rigid and it has more body to it rather than just the regular 24-point office paper. It's going to be very flimsy and very hard to work with. So for the sake of the live stream, what I've done is I've already started cutting out certain pieces and kind of refining these shapes and making the cuts that need to happen, just to kind of expedite things on the live stream. But another thing is I wanted to show how you guys can basically use scrap pieces of wood and stuff like that. And thank you. That's exactly you. You read my mind. My beautiful wife read my mind. So yeah, how you could use just scrap pieces of cardboard and stuff like that to accomplish the same goal. So for me, as a prop maker, Pepakura is such a neat tool because with the right kind of patience, the right materials, you can make something like this. So this is basically my Destiny helmet, and I'm still working on it, but this has been filled in with fiberglass inside, and that gives it a rigid shell on the outside. I'm gonna keep working this with Bondo, and that's gonna be that's my helmet. It's my helmet for one of my cosplay outfits. So yeah, this is 110-pound paper or 110-pound cardstock that I put together, and then I put fiberglass in it, and there you have it. So the cool thing about it, and I'm glad my wife brought it in. Is because Pepakura is so versatile that you could just you can go to a convention just like this. You would paint this helmet the way you want it, blah blah blah, and you got it made. It's a very simple thing that you could work on, or you could go the full distance, the full length, and Bondo and smooth it all out and paint it and make a mold and all that good stuff. So yeah, there it is, Pepakura. It's all paper. It's very similar to paper mache, but it's really really neat. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's little numbers that go along with this sort of stuff, and that's kind of how you put it together. What I did is I color coded it. Yeah, you got it. It's the Titan. How you doing, Sam? Good to see you. Yeah. So this is my Titan helmet. Yep. And so, anyways, you color code the pieces and stuff like that, and keeps everything in order. So for tonight, we're doing the same thing, only these pieces do not have any kind of numbering on them. So we're gonna kind of guess a little bit on what it is. And if anybody knows what this is, yeah, if anybody knows what this is and you're the first person to put it in the chat, I might send it to you. I might send it to you if you know what it is. I teased a little bit on Instagram. That's my only clue. So yeah, going back to Pepakura, that's what I love about it. It's as basic as, because when I do some shows or conventions and stuff like that, I've seen people that don't are not as skilled, I guess. I'm trying to like say it nicely, but you have people that don't know a lot about cosplay and stuff like that, so they'll be at that level. And then you could also see the progression of people, as they get better and better and better, and then it's like, oh yeah, I made this with Pepakura, and you're like, what? Like, that's awesome. But that's kind of the idea or the takeaway that I want you guys to have here, is that with Pepakura, it's totally up to you. You can just keep it as is. You can, you know, coat it, paint it, whatever, and just go with that. Or you can go the extra mile and have a really super awesome finished product, you know? So that's what we're doing tonight. So I got these Graze boxes from my coworkers, and they kind of gave me this weird look like, you want the empty boxes? It's like, yeah, I want the empty boxes. And what I did is I got the empty boxes and basically used this spray adhesive, and I sprayed it on the box, and I got these little cutouts and I glued them on, and that gives us a nice rigid surface that we could work with. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the camera over, and we're gonna go ahead and finish what I have here. I'll show you how I cut them, how I bend them and score them and stuff like that. Then we'll put it all together and you'll see what it is that this is. If you guys don't guess, then I'll keep it for myself. So here we go. We're gonna flip it over, flip over the camera. All right, so there it is. We'll zoom in a little bit here. That should be good enough. And as you can see, these little pieces have been cut out and they've been glued to this Graze box. And we're gonna start refining them and cutting them really nice and neat, just like this. So let's get to that. I already have, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are already done. I'm gonna move these to the side. And then we're gonna work on cutting them, and then we're gonna score them, and then we're gonna glue them, and then we're gonna have a finished product by the end of the live stream. Oh, thank you for the likes. You guys are awesome. Like I mentioned before, the likes are just incredible, man. They help me out. They tell me whether you like this or not, whether you want more or not. It kind of keeps the channel going. So thank you. Thank you for the likes. All right, here we go. Trusty X-Acto knife. Oh, I put away the ruler. Let me know in the chat if I go, if I go this way. If I go off camera, I can't really see. So I'm hoping to stay within that right there and everybody can see. Just yell at me. There we go. High levels of concentration. It's always the case. Get out of here. So yeah, it was really funny when I asked them for the Graze boxes. They were like, "What do you want with it?" Ah, you'll see. I should have made them tune into the live stream. That would have been funny. Titan. It is. I want to say it. Is it the Warlock? I think it's the Warlock. I can't remember now. It's been a while. Alright, so that's all you got to do is just kind of follow along. And if you're not too experienced with an X-Acto, you could use a pair of scissors. That may be better for you or safer. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. And usually I do all the scoring at the end. Right now we're just cutting these. Alright, so I'm trying to get to the More simple shapes. There we go. You guys had a wonderful week, I'm hoping. Looking forward to a great weekend. There we go. Some cuts you have to make with the X-Acto knife, others with the scissors. It just kind of depends. First time Pepakura. Trace is a real trooper, guys. He's at Walmart watching the live stream. Which is awesome. There we go. Now you kind of want to watch your lines, because that is what's going to butt up against another piece. And just from experience, this little tab right here is going to fold into something. So it'll be like that, you know. And you're okay there, but it's these edges that you have to worry about. It's these edges right here. What is it, Trace? Oh, wow. Thank you. Are you new to the channel? I hope I'm saying it right. Lila Ryok? Or Ryok? Did I say that right? Oh, you're with Trace? Hi, Brian. Welcome to the channel. Let me know if I do a good job. If I do a bad job, it's Trace's fault. Ah. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you. All right. So, by the way, what video game were you playing? Leela, I hope I'm saying that right. What video game are you playing? I play a lot of retro games, so I'm currently playing BioShock 2. It's worth it. Nobody has guessed what this is yet? There's your clue. If Christian was here, he'd be screaming. Screaming, I know what it is! Oh, cool. All right. Purple smoke. Wow, that's cool. Fortnite. Yeah, BioShock is really cool. I don't know. Infinite was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but yeah. I think there's a few Fortnite players here. I've never played it. But nevertheless, I may someday. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Trace, don't forget the milk. High levels of concentration when you're cutting these little things? Not really. Alright, there we go. Little tabs. Sometimes it's easier to go in one direction and then turn it around and go the other way. Just like this. Almost. The Overthinker. What's up? How was MegaCon? MegaCon was cool. I just got back from Tampa Bay Comic Con. I did a bunch of art drops over there. Didn't have a table, which made people upset. Soon. Next year I'll have tables. Yeah, I'll have tables next year. So Infinite was your favorite. He forgot the milk. Oh, that's funny. Overthinker, welcome to the channel. Oh man, thanks for all the likes. That really helps me out. Yeah, MegaCon was not bad. I was a little surprised by that. Not bad. My daughters were doing some cosplay. I saw a lot of my art friends there. I met up some new cosplayers. And yeah, it was pretty chill. I'm surprised Andrew hasn't chimed in. Last time he's like, I watched your live stream for an hour and watch you sand something. So I was hoping he was here tonight so then I could tell him, yeah, you watched an hour of me cutting paper. Have any of you guys done Pepakura before? It's a lot of fun. It's therapeutic. You had a bad day, you just cut paper. Yeah. The Riverdale people, you seen them there? A lot of people are talking about Tampa Bay, or, well, no, Tampa Bay Comic Con is the show I like, but MegaCon Tampa, everybody's talking about that one. Trace, don't forget the milk or you're gonna end up like this guy. You're gonna end up like this with no head. Isn't that the worst feeling? You go to the store. Ah, thank you for the likes. Um, you go, you go to the store and you're like, all right, I got this, I got that, and then you walk out and you're like, damn it, forgot like half of the things I came here to get. Never fails. Never fails. Yeah, Pepakura is a lot of fun. I'll have links to all the websites and stuff like that in the description. That's not gonna work. Of where you can get these files and what kind of files they are. I will have also yeah, I'll put links. I'll put links to that, and then the software you need is Pepakura Designer. Pepakura Designer. Come on, guys. I want to give this mask away. Nobody's guessed yet? Ah! I'm surprised my daughter hasn't guessed. Nah, it's not scary. It's actually it's actually a commission that I'm working on. So I have these hangers or wire hangers that I use for painting purposes to hang it up, and I can spray paint stuff. But yeah, this is a commission that I'm working on. It's even freakier with when you see the body without the head. So yeah, I do custom pops. I have a lot of them. Yep. Don't worry, no freaky stuff. No freaky. What's that band? I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. Antwood dance. I'm talking to myself. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. I don't want to play it now because I'm live. So the kind people at YouTube will be like, no, you can't play that. They were in the movie Chappie. Anybody see Chappie? The power of cutting paper. I have sucked you in. I told you it was therapeutic. It's pretty cool. Man, people talk about Super 77, which is like a spray adhesive, but this stuff from Walmart is like, look at that. It's pretty darn good. I get everything at Walmart. Walmart and Home Depot. I like it when they give me like strange looks at Home Depot. It's like, okay, wait, what? You have a battery, you have wires, some paint brushes. What are you working on? Got my BioShock outfit. Don't worry about it. If you're not a cosplayer, you don't know. I gotta get to cutting faster. I got 2 more pieces. We're already like 30 minutes into the live stream. I tried to do as much of this as possible prior to the live stream to kind of save time. Sorry, guys. We'll skip an ad. I think you freaky. How long has it dried for? I sprayed it last night. So 24 hours? Well, roughly. It doesn't take that long. It'll stay tacky for quite a while. Strong permanent bond. Safety? Pfft. Who needs safety? Just kidding. Make sure you take off. Make sure you use safety. Okay, so dries to the touch in 30 minutes. Handle after 3 hours. So it's pretty quick. It's by Krylon. Yeah, next thing you know. Well, Laz at Bot 10 Art said that I could eat glue. It's like, no. I did not say that. All the kids are doing it. Oh, no. Alright, so that one peeled off a little bit there. It's okay. Close enough for cosplay. Alright, we're getting there. Yeah. Well. Alright, so I think it's past the statute of limitations. I think it passed the statute of limitations, but and of course I'm joking, but when we were in art college, that was a big thing. So there were signs everywhere whenever like throughout the hallways and stuff like that. And people were like, make sure you mind your spray adhesive and only spray in designated areas. So like they had that like this little box area, and you could only use it there, and it had this fan or whatnot. But everybody started running around with these and like spraying everything. So people would come in and they would sit down in class, and their chair is stuck to their clothes, or like just people were spraying car handles. They were doing all kinds of stuff when I was in college with spray bound. So it got so bad that people were like, nope, we're done. We're going back to like kindergarten, and you can have little glue sticks, and that's it. So, so yeah, the fact that it's still sticky, the fact that it's still sticky and tacky, yeah, this stuff goes everywhere. Like, I was wearing gloves yesterday when I was spraying, and I kind of had it, like this, and I'm spraying, and I can feel all on my arm how it was like still tacky, and it's a mess. So if you're messing with this, you got to be really careful. You got to be really careful because this has a massive spread and it will get on everything. Word to the wise. That's my tip for the day. That's my tip for the day. That stuff goes everywhere. Oh, sorry about that. All right, cool. Spray mount or spray adhesive. And it was funny because when I got to college, I had no idea what that was. And the teacher I had, she was very frou-frou. And she talked like this, and make sure that when you go to the art store or the art supply store that you get spray adhesive. And I was like, what the hell is she talking about? So then later on I figured it out. And yes, people were total jerks. They were like gluing everything. There was a guy who glued he spray mounted like $100 bill on the elevator roof. And it was funny to watch, like every day it was funny to watch people try to get it. And they had to pay their rent. Art college. Art college, man, it was crazy. Had all these crazy projects, and you had like these weird deadlines and labs. I had fun though. And before you say anything, Leanne, I was a good student. I got good grades. Some of the teachers were a bit high strung, but other ones were cool. My art history teacher was the father of Twiggy Ramirez, the bass player for Marilyn Manson. Which is funny. That guy was cool too. He looked like Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. And he would straight up like, "Hey, if I'm boring you to death, you could just leave. That's all good." What? Oh no. How you doing, sir? Do not bring up that word. You're gonna make like everybody. Well, you're gonna make two people crack up by saying Bob Ross. That's all I'm saying. I need to. Yeah. What do you think about Bob Ross, Trace? Yeah, yeah. My that was my art teacher. Yeah, my art teacher looked like Jerry Garcia. No, Bob Ross is a totally different thing. It's funny though. Funny nonetheless. Those are inside jokes that happen, at conventions. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. He was pretty amazing. It's funny because I've seen all of his stuff. I saw it growing up, and I saw it again when Christian got into it, and somehow it became a thing all over again. But Bob Ross lived here in Florida, and it's really weird, like the strange facts. Like he was missing a finger. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that, and he is really, really talented at what he does. But yeah, Bob Ross always reminds me of Claremont Comic Con. You can see like my arm shaking every time I do this. The cardboard is kind of hard to go through, but nevertheless, we're gonna get through. Yeah. Okami-den. It's very, yeah, it is. You're kind of dancing. You're dancing all around it. All right, I will say it is from an anime. Happy trees, happy little trees. Who goes there? Oh, there we go. Had to cut that little tiny piece out right there. Big Hero 6? Nope. Not from Big Hero 6. I'm telling you, if Christian was here, he'd be like yelling at me. I know what it is. You guys ready for Claremont Comic Con? You know, it's really weird. I'm kind of worried. I emailed Scott. And didn't hear back, so I don't know if I have a table or not. But more importantly, I hope he's okay. So I'm gonna have to call him and see if he's all right. I know you guys got yours already, right? Ooh, you're really close. It's not to scale, I will say that. It's a little bit smaller than what the mask should be. Here's where it pays off to know my favorite character from Naruto, and I will never tell. You're never prepared. Nobody ever is. Did I tell the story? I think I did. When I went to MegaCon and I had nothing. Yeah, I think I did. I did tell that story, didn't I? Uh-huh. I should make it extra hard and say, what's the name of Kakashi's mask? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought I did. I had nothing, dude. I won't torture you that much. You got it. It is Kakashi's mask. You got it. Woohoo! All right, so PM me. You got it. That's it. Anbu from Naruto. She beat you, man. She beat you by like. It is Naruto. Alright, let me make sure. I'll go back to the chat. Yeah, alright, so. Yeah, Lila got it. It's Kakashi's mask. PM me a shipping address and I'll send it to you. Woohoo! Naruto is a cool cartoon. It's just got like tons of filler. Now Christian's like, wait, you gave that away? Yeah, I'll make you one. Why did you give it away? Woohoo! Oh man, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. Oh no. I thought I would be faster. Sorry guys. Are you guys okay with doing a part 2? I know we've done it before with the Hot Wheel cars and stuff. I might pass out. I'm starving. Or I can continue it tomorrow morning. That'll be a first. That way you don't wait a week. You guys decide. Do I continue tomorrow morning or wait a week to finish this? Because we are up on the hour mark. Man, that went by fast, dude. It's like, what do they say? Time flies when you're having fun. It's so true. That's why I love doing the live stream. It's so much fun. And it's like, wait a minute. An hour passed already? That's like when I was building my 3D printer. It was I think like 6 hours had gone by and I had no idea. Alright, we got this one little cut right here. And all the scoring. Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. So what we'll do is art inspired in the morning. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's that, but I got an idea. So what I'll do is, along with the live stream, I'm doing a series called Bites. And basically it's where I get the live stream and speed it all up, and it's a 1 minute video of whatever project I was working on. So what I can do is I could assemble it on bites, and then that way you don't have to wait a week. So sometime tomorrow on the channel I will upload bites, and it's basically the assembly of all of these parts here. Does that work? Everybody cool with that? Yeah, because I don't think I don't think I'll have enough time. All right, cool. So yeah, what I'll do is tomorrow I will film me assembling all of these parts, and you guys will have a really cool video. Yeah, you'll have a really cool video. You want to see a step-by-step assembly? All right, so what we can do is, what we can do is there's gonna be a video that rolls at regular speed of me putting all of these pieces together. So I could make that a separate video, and that will be a separate video, and then I'll have the sped up bites version of me building this mask. So I think that'll work out, because I don't want to make you guys wait you know, wait till next week for the continuation of the Ambu mask. So yeah, I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is Pepakura. Pepakura. Let's see. I'm just catching up with the chat real quick. Okay, go together. All right, so there we have it. Oh, okay. So you guys still haven't gotten the table. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned. Like I said, I haven't heard from Scott, so I might give him a call and kind of like, you know, not so much the table or whatnot, but it's odd that he hasn't replied to me. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. So we may get a table, we may not. I don't know, but I do hope that he is okay, because Claremont Comic-Con is one of my favorite shows. So yeah. All right, so yeah, we could do that. I'll do a full length assembly of the mask. That'll be one video. We have tonight's live stream, of course, and then we have a sped up version of bites, and that'll be good. Man, time flew, guys. Yeah, of course. It's still early, Leanne, because the show, it's in November, right? If I remember correctly. It's still early, but I mean, he was taking in tables around this time, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's crazy, I don't know. Oh. So yeah, there it is. It'll come together nicely. Like I said, it's not to scale, but you can kind of get the idea of where it's going. It's going to be really neat, and I'm going to send it to you. Yep, I'm going to send it to you guys. So with that, I am going to go to dinner with my family. They have been patiently waiting. And I'm hungry too, man. I'm hungry too. But like I said earlier today, thank you so much for hanging out with me, like we always do every week on the Friday night live stream. I hope you guys are driving safe from Walmart or from wherever you may be. I hope you had a good time. If you had a great time and you did like everything that you see, make sure to tell everybody about the live stream and kind of have a big hangout like we did tonight. It makes all the projects really awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you guys, new subscribers and new people to my channel, and it's fun to learn all kinds of new things. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next week with a brand new project. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'll have links to other videos right here. There'll be a subscribe button and all that good stuff. Make sure you check out the other videos. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. A lot of my custom pops and stuff like that I do. And just overall cool stuff. So yeah, I promise tomorrow there'll be a video. Look for it here on Bot 10 Art. I think that's it. Is that it? I'm trying to think. There's new artwork also on my eBay page. If you want to go check that out, it's bot10toys/eBay. You'll see some artwork that I put up there. Oh, our what friend? Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Sorry, because I do get notifications here now that I look at it. All right, so yeah, with that, lots and lots of love. Mwah, mwah, to all my friends and family and everybody watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will. I'm hungry. Oh. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.